How does it make you feel having that much access?
I think it makes me know my worth more.
Does it?
Yeah.
Explain that.
I think that because I'm not saying I have like a lot of options, because not all of them are quality. So it's really like, in reality, you don't have options like that.
What do you mean by quality?
A high quality man.
What would be a high quality man?
Someone that is a gentleman, is understanding, is thoughtful.
Stop describing me. Are you looking for like marriage now, or are you looking to just kind of date? You're just vibing.
I'm not looking for marriage now, but I'm definitely interested in a long-term relationship
that can potentially lead to marriage.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you're this high value, high good quality man. What have you ever had like a quality man?
Yeah, I think so. But
can you describe him?
He was thoughtful. I mean, I feel like I already described a high quality man.
No, specifically that guy.
Oh, like what? In what? Just like what he did. And
yeah, like what he did. What were his attributes? So what did he do for? What was his job?
Okay. So on our first date, he got me flowers, which I've never gotten that on like a first date.
Really?
Yeah. So that was like I was like, wow, like for me, I was like, oh my god. And then he planned spots, obviously, but like in nowadays, like a guy planning something is like, they're like so tired after, like it's like so exhausting for them to like plan something.
What? That's crazy.
I mean,
the easiest thing to do is to plan dates. I mean,
guys are lazy now. I mean, you have to find. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's hard to find a guy that's willing to do research and put in that extra step, because a lot of guys, they just want you to plan or you to figure it out. But
really, a lot of guys just want you to come over. They don't even want to go on a date. They're just like,
I guess you could say that, but that's not how it works.
Yeah.
So
it's not. Yeah, a lot of dudes, but
not how it works. You have to. I'm learning exactly. You have to earn. You have to invest in me. Like when guys like spend money on dates and stuff, like they're investing in like long term. It could be investing to get the buns,
right?
But they're still, like putting in the time and the effort and
that so what do you think is more important? Do you think the investing of like monetary funds important, or the investing of time spent?
I think it's both. Not monetary doesn't have to mean like thousands of dollars, but if we do go on a date, I'm gonna expect you to pay, at least for the first couple of dates, and then we could take turns.
There's a point of contention that men are having now, when they're saying that they go out multiple times and pay for dates, and then women just string them along and then use them for essentially dinners. Have you ever done that?
No.
Do you know women who have done that?
Yeah.
What's that like? Like, what's their thoughts? How would you describe like that?
I don't know. I would just get a text and be like, I'm gonna hit up this guy because like I want some food or something.
Really?
Yeah.
And what are your thoughts on that? Like,
I mean, I personally never done it, but I'm not gonna be like, no, that's so mean.
Why not?
Because a girl's just gonna do that. Honestly, I mean, I don't want to say that actually. Not all girls do that.
Girls do that.
They do, but not all girls.
I would.
I've just never thought that. I've never really cared enough to be like. I'm gonna be honest. I've never really cared enough to be like, maybe you shouldn't do that. Because I'm just like, if you want to do that, go ahead.
I mean, I think that a lot of women in today's day and age, they have a perspective, right, where a man, like, who cares what men think, or who cares if you don't have it, you know, why are you even on a date? You know what I'm saying? So then it's a lot of men are just like, hold on, so what about me? Like, just because I don't have it, how am I supposed to go out there in the world and actually find me like a woman where I could procreate?
What do you mean have it?
Like if they don't have money,
Mm-hmm.
right? Let's say a guy is taking you out, right? He's not gonna necessarily say, hey, you know, I only have $300 in my account. He's gonna just kind of try to figure out how to make it happen,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because he wants the buns, most
Mm-hmm.
likely, and maybe he likes you to, you know, he wants to have you in a relationship, and he's doing everything he can, but he only has $300, so he has to make it work.
Mm-hmm.
And now you guys go on a date, it's $150.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's like, all right, I got $150 left. He can't go on date number 2, or if he does go on date number 2, it can't be where he took you the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Now he got to find a way to finesse it. You know what I mean? But a lot of women seem not to care about that, and they're just like, oh, you don't have it? Well, I'm going to date the guys who do. So it kind of...
I mean, I kind of like agree.
Yeah, it's rough for guys.
It is rough, but also if it's not easy, you know, like paying for someone. Obviously, these dates are expensive, but I feel like if specifically for me, I know what kind of lifestyle I want. I know like what husband I want. I know what father, you know, like my kids would want. So it's like if I don't see you as like that potential person based on like, not even saying you have to be super rich, but if you don't have like stable income, I don't think that would work, because in the future, if I want kids, I don't want to have to struggle being a mom working 3 jobs. You know what I mean?
Did your mom and dad work?
Yeah.
They both worked?
Yeah.
Okay. So if they both worked, what makes you think that maybe you can't work?
I'm not saying I can't work. I can work, but I don't want to be stressing about bills and like, not saying that I don't want to be stressing about
Majority of
bills
people are stressing about bills.
I know, but I don't want to be one of them.
Yeah, no, I 100%
Yeah.
I'm with you. I wouldn't, I don't,
you know,
like in my heart, I don't want you to stress about bills.
And,
like, you know?
and for me, like growing up, my parents, you know, we didn't grow up rich, so I couldn't I wanted to do so much when I was younger, but I couldn't. My parents were like, we can't afford it.
Right.
So I don't want my kids to grow up the same way.
You want your children to be able to get whatever they want?
Not spoiled, but give them a good childhood, yeah.
Did you have a good childhood?
Yeah.
So money doesn't make your childhood good or bad?
It doesn't, but I learned that now, not when you're a kid, you're thinking like...
Do you think you hearing the word no molded you to become, you know, maybe more thankful for the things that are of value when you have them, opposed to maybe you just getting everything you want at all times?
Yeah, I think so.
So then it wouldn't be bad dating somebody broke. It's a lot of life lessons learning that you learn from.
But that's different, though.
From what?
Because I understand the value of things now.
Right, because you knew what it's...
Exactly, but why would I, as a kid, because it's important to learn those life lessons.
Right.
You know the value of things when you're younger.
Well, most importantly is to know that as an adult now, you see that your parents both worked to give you the best that they could, right? So now I think a lot of women just want the best now without having to work for that. They just want the guy who can provide that right off the bat.
Well, are you talking about in a relationship, or
Yeah.
what are you talking about? I mean,
Like the guy who you go on a date with that only has $300 in his account,
yeah.
who can take you on one serious date.
Mm-hmm.
I would argue that man is making more of an investment in you than the guy that's taking you on a date who has $1 million and is only spending $150.
He probably is, honestly. But
Of course he is, because...
But for me, it's like I don't want to waste time on... I'm not saying that I wouldn't talk to you if you weren't financially stable, but it's something I will consider
all
in
women,
the future.
All women, and I say all women, I don't give a damn. I'm controversial when it comes to this. I don't care. These are two things I stand on. all women are gold diggers to a degree. Like, some, they don't show it, some do, right?
Yeah.
And all men cheat. Yeah.
Well, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
So, would you rather? What's your type? What's like body? Like, for example, like, do you like thick girls? Do you like skinny girls?
Like, I would say your physique.
Okay. So let's say this girl has an amazing personality, right?
Mm-hmm.
But she's overweight.
Do you want to move the chair closer? I mean, yeah, there you go.
Okay. But she's overweight, right?
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, she's not really your type. But she has an amazing personality. But she's going to the gym and losing weight. Right. Are you going to stay with her? Or are you going to go for the girl that has the body that you're already looking for?
Are you asking me personally what I would do?
Yeah.
The girl who doesn't have a body, I wouldn't even pay attention to her.
Exactly.
That's the honest truth. Like, I'm not attracted to that.
That's the same thing as instead of waiting for the guy that has $300 getting his money up versus
you wouldn't
going.
Know. You wouldn't know though.
But you can tell.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can. I feel like after a while you can tell.
Yeah, over time, once you spend enough time with him.
Yeah, that's not what I'm saying.
However, but that's not gonna. Okay, a guy jumps out the car. It's a Lambo. You don't know if he Toro'd it or whatever. You know, like, you don't know if he just rented it. Mm-hmm. You really don't know. You just see him coming out the car. Like, he could be lying. And the guy in the Honda that just parked his little Honda from 1955, he comes out his Honda. You don't know if he you could assume, oh, he's broke, but he could be a billionaire. You don't know.
Yeah, that's true.